buy these Phrasendressers and add the magic part on that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
but I thought about it to translate, but
yeah, we're not going to see some of the things that they requested. We've already seen some really amazing things. Somebody was talking about linking cards. Now, do you do a version of linking cards? Yeah.
It's a special thing. There's one video online on YouTube doing me the linking cards. I have a own version, and it's a special story about that. When I came up with this routine of the linking cards, I think that was a moment when I felt the first time that I'm an artist. I'm addicted to magic so much because I had an idea and I couldn't do any other thing. I couldn't bring out the trash or something for 48 hours. And because I had the vision and I had a solution and it worked. And I had another small problem and had an idea and it worked, and so on and so on. And then I had at the end this solution. And it was so special to me that I decided to share it with nobody, because I think secrets are important in magic. And I make so much lectures and I share so much.
Sure.
I think it's
this
important.
particular one was inspired, given to you. It's like a divine right as an artist to have this one.
And I think it's nothing. When I share it, when I publish this, there are not so many people.
Tell me first.
Who can who can really use it.
It's all I'm asking. I've been nice to you. I got you some newspapers, and whatever you needed. I'll be extra nice if I get to be the first one to know it.
It's truly the first trick or the first idea I came up with. Even my closest friends, I never talked about, and I have no clue if they have seen it performing me a lot. Right. And of course, if you have
if you
knowledge,
watch enough, you
can go past, but they don't know the details. And because we never talked a single word about that.
Yeah.
So that's a special thing to me.
I look forward to it. Whenever it comes out, and I definitely want to be first.
Just watch a performance.
I'll watch. Now that I've been
you're next week in Chicago. So.
Are you going to see it there?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yes, we're going to the same convention together, and I'm so excited that and now I have something to look forward to. How many times are you going to do it?
One.
Do you know? Just once?
Yeah.
Just going to in the performance, and that's
I have
right?
a stand-up performance.
Right. I will be there. I will be there watching that.
I performed it in the Magic Castle, and this online video gives me many requests, but I like to keep it for me.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. But the other thing that brings up, as a creator, I can definitely see this. You're obsessive about a concept. The whole thing about the torn and restored newspaper, the whole description of how you went through these multi-phases and how you got newspapers from all over the world and all that, I just absolutely love that. And the reason I love it, and that I'm laughing to myself, is because you brought your wife with you here tonight. And I can just imagine Janet's dealing with you doing this, over the course of years, right?
Here's a little story.
Right. So how do you manage to have, to keep good personal relationships with the people who love you but may not quite feel the same way that you feel about newspaper?
She asked me once, can you work on the nicer trick?
Yeah, right. Oh my God, newspaper. How many times do you have to fold a newspaper? How many ways can you fold a newspaper? It's a newspaper.
We once were on the railway station to pick up a friend.
Yeah.
And on the railway station they have the international bookstores, and so
you have to get one of each, right?
Yeah,
two of each.
I have bought them, many versions. And the train had delay or something, and on the station I started to rip them to figure out the paper grain direction. Yeah. And she, what do you do? And I said, I'm working.
Did you ever walk past a shop that had a newspaper you'd never seen before? And you're just like, oh, I've never seen this size or shape or what. I can imagine, you know.
But it was a particular time when I searched for exceptions.
No, absolutely, and we're all happier because of it, because you put in all of that time and effort in doing that. One tiny detail that's left over from the performance that somebody did ask about, and I was curious, the little stands that you use to display the cards, and you hand them out. Is it common for you to give away the stand?
Yeah.
Yes, and where do you acquire those?
Yeah, first of all, you can get these in the internet from advertising supply stores.
Okay.
So where you can print on pens or something, they have these stands. Memo clip is the name of that.
Memo clip?
Memo.
Memo
clip.
Yeah.
So they're used to put photos or for the menu, for the buffet,
Sure.
to put in. And there are so many shapes. They are available in heart shape, so you can use it to fusion with if you make it more touchy.
Right.
So something. And so it's they're pretty cheap. So if I give it away, normally I get money for performing
when you're
magic.
Performing, yeah.
So it's,
unlike tonight.
Yeah.
Somebody did also ask, just so we tie up all the loose ends from the lecture. Somebody did ask what your favorite impromptu card trick is. Do you have a favorite? And it was while you were doing your version of the Out of This World, which is fantastic, by the way. Do you have like a go-to, a trick that you do with cards, impromptu, or any other kind of impromptu magic?
I have an impromptu thing that I really like is to flow the business card.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And you do it impromptu?
Yeah.
And I don't have a business card on me. Will you do it if somebody has one?
It's not I have no clue who's the inventor of this trick, but I can use a playing card.
Yeah, sure.
So it's... Oh, you have one. Great. Thank you. So I ask a person for a business card, and
there it is.
There it is. And you see that? Ah, great. And I say, it's a special one. And then I hand it back.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's hard to tell. Anytime you see something float like that on video, it's hard to tell because it's very two-dimensional, you know.
Yeah.
But live, it looks really good. Yeah, right. I can't remember whose that was either. Somebody will write into us. They'll write in. But yeah,
maybe that's a solution to finally out who invented it.
Yeah, sure. So I had asked you when we corresponded earlier before you came over for any kind of funny stories, and one of them that you said was one of the times that you were over here. You met Franz Harari in Detroit, and it just happened to be one of those.
Basically, it was the funny story started there. Then I lectured in Detroit. And I drove from Chicago to Detroit, and I missed the time shift.
Yeah, and we're having that again when we drive from here to Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, there is the time zone.
So in Europe, you cannot pass the timeline by driving.
And it doesn't happen in Germany. It's all the same time, right?
Yeah, of course. Not even if I drive to Spain.
Yeah.
It's the same time. Yeah. If I drive to UK, I have a time shift, but I have to go to the ferry or through the tunnel.
It seems like a bigger crossing.
It feels different. So I never imagined that there's a time shift. And I was in a hotel, and they called me, "Where are you?" And I said, "Yeah, in an hour I will be there." And they're waiting. I said, "Oops." Okay, so I was in a very hurry, and I was on time.